What's good? What is up? Praise Yah. Welcome in. So today I want to talk about our music goals, and I'll go ahead and start first. And I'm also just probably going to go through some records and sample some stuff up. I did a little shopping today, made it over to a thrift shop. I bought like 12 records, pretty cheap at this place. They're like $1 each. And I asked the clerk, they got like this sale where it's like 4 for $1 on Monday. So I'm probably going to go check that out. You can all hear me? What's good? Get in the chat. What is going on with y'all? Yeah, I was just kind of contemplating this yesterday, thinking about my music goals and what I want to do this year. So what I've been doing so far is writing a new song monthly and releasing that. And I've had this other project before I even started that. I had this other project in mind. So I want to do something that's like kind of a sort of an album, but do like a short one, call it an EP. I kind of have the foundation for that, but I needed to define it. I have a concept. I've got sounds that I'm going to use, but I think I need to define it. Like, what am I going to do? 3 or 4 songs. But I got to get that started and get that moving, because that's something I've been procrastinating on for a while. And that's mainly what I've been thinking about doing. And I want to get that started this year. The reason I was thinking about it is because summer is coming around. And I remember last summer when I was taking my MPC to work. Let me just play that back. I was thinking about this because I've had this project kind of just in thought for a while. Where's the chat at? I've had this project in thought for a while, and I was thinking about it last summer. I even started to work on some of those ideas, and just having that memory that I was doing it last summer, it's just like, man, it's been so long. Like, so I'm kind of curious what you guys are thinking about doing this year. What are some of the things that you've done so far? I think it'd be cool if like one day I get this set up where if you guys are down, you could share some of your work. I think I need to go in the back end and figure out how to allow you guys to like send links, because I think as of right now, like links get they get censored and they just get removed until I like go look in the back and be like, okay, approve this message. So I'm sure there's a way to allow it, but this is a noisy mic stand. But yeah, I'm looking at some records too. So this is probably gonna be a demonetized stream. So if you guys could support by just giving the video a thumbs up and checking out the links in the description if you feel like it. Sim City, Big World, OSR The Journey, what's up? DJ Rec, what's good? Woo Sound, 8-Bit Hustler, what's happening, man? So who else is in here? That's what we got so far. Yeah, so just going through some records. Let's skip this one. Oh, I guess I'll play this side. I was playing side 1 just a second ago. Hustler. Hey bro, was you saying your SP shift button was broken, right? And then your MPC wouldn't shut off or something? You need a preamp. There's white noise on your recording. What kind of mic are you using? Yeah, well, most audio interfaces do have a mic pre on them. What are you trying to do? through a little bit. My voice sounds really boomy right now. Let me get a sample. I need something. I don't want to be here like looking for a sample for 30 minutes. Dustin McAdams, what's happening? Carrier board went out on my live too, so it's been frozen on the startup screen for months. Dang, the shift button. Honestly, I don't even know what that is. So do you have it like, if you have it under warranty, is like Akai, I think you said, isn't Akai doing something with it? Or are they just taking their sweet time? Got an SM58, but it's low recording. Okay. Yeah, dynamic mics usually need some pre-boost, otherwise you're gonna get that. Yeah, preamp. What do you have now? What is everything that you have now, SimCity? You don't have any kind of audio interface? Yeah, it's mostly cello music. All right, we'll go to the next one. There was some kind of interesting stuff on there, but a little bit unconventional for what I sample, so I won't try to reinvent the wheel right now. Got violin music. This dude, Peter Nero, he always comes through with some dope samples. I think I was just playing this one though. Wasn't I? No, I had another Peter Nero one. Check. Okay. Okay, we got a 2024 goal. I see it, Billy Bill. I'm gonna read it here in a second. Just give me a second. '24 goal, figure out how to set up a video audio setup so I can record myself cooking on my MPC and other gear. I have a Scarlett audio interface, just don't know how to sync the camera and gear. Okay, so you're gonna send an MPC live out to the Scarlett, right? So you're going into the Scarlett. All you really need there then is a little adapter for your audio interface. for your USB cable. I was trying to see if I have it. Anyways, it'd be like a USB-A. If I have one laying around. USB-A to like USB-C. Or just get yourself... Yeah, that's what you want. So you take that USB cable coming out of your audio interface, and I'm always going to recommend using your phone. That's why I say USB-C on the tip, so that goes into your phone, because unless you have an iOS device, which then in that case, I don't know. I think tell me if I'm wrong, I think new iPhones take USB-C too. If not, then you need whatever cable, like a USB-A female to that. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need. And then I use an app. So go ahead and try this app, Camerify Live. It's on both Android and iOS now. And that you don't have to sync anything. Like the audio will just be recorded out the interface into the video, and it'll be synced already. So that's Camerify Live. I could type it in here. I'll type it in the chat. And that's actually the app that I'm using right now. You can stream with it, or you can just record video with it. What is good? How do you even say your name? Navi? Tried EQing out the dirt, but it sounded flat with no top end. AF Major, what's good, man? God bless. Sia, what's good? Cresthead, what's happening? But that's some albums I flipped the sample from. Diabetes, he's up on his Discord. He does sample flip challenges? SimCity, you don't have any audio interface? I always recommend a really cheap one. I'll pull it up on Amazon, see if I can find it. Let's see if Zounds has it first, but I don't think they carry it anymore. But this is an interface that's really cheap. But then again, you're gonna need it takes RCA inputs. So if you don't have those cables, then I don't know, it might end up costing you more. But this is a pretty cheap interface, and the sound is good. Nah, so I don't have it. Amazon. Side. Alright, let's see. Okay. So this has gone up a little in price. I think I might have bought one on Sweetwater like a few years ago. But it was like 15 bucks when I bought it. But this is only at 30 bucks. But then again, like I was just thinking, it's RCAs. So if you don't have those cables, you'd have to invest in those cables. So maybe it's not the best choice. You would need like TRS stereo. You really just need one cable, TRS stereo to RCA. Or if you have like an stereo TRS to stereo TRS, then maybe you just get the RCA little adapters. And then again, also as you see, this is USB-A. You got to get yourself the little USB-A female to USB-C if you're on Android. And then on iOS, whatever iOS takes. I'm not sure at this point. But let me see. I'll go search through Zounds as well and see what inexpensive audio, because you really don't need something where it's going to be like it's not the final result. It's just for getting audio to video, right? So anything versus like the mic on your phone picking up audio off of like monitors or something, or off like the live 2 speaker is gonna sound better, you know. So you really don't need anything too expensive. Let me just type in audio interface, and then I'm gonna go search by price, see what they got on here. All right, so audio interface, and then we got by price. Let's see what they got for $0 to $24. Okay, so this is a guitar one. This is a microphone, so that's only gonna be like one input. So we're gonna go up to the $25 to $49. See what they got. Oops. Got a Tascam Mini Studio Creator USB audio interface. Let's see what this is. Like really any of this stuff will work, you know. You just got to look for class compliant, because if you're like plugging into like a mobile device, then you don't have to worry about downloading drivers. But most of these interfaces are class compliant at this point. So this is kind of like a podcast thing, which is cool. Let me see. You got 2 mics, so it's kind of set up for like 2 people. Does it have lines though? Line ins? Line out? What's on the top here? What's on the front? Okay, on the front you got 1 mic. You have an aux in. So this aux in would actually work. So if you had like I don't know if I have a cable around. So you need just like an aux cable on one side and a stereo TRS pair on the other side that goes into the outs of your MPC, and you go straight in here. And then you could plug a mic in here. Looks like you have phantom power. And then you could talk through the mic and just explain if that's what kind of videos you're doing, and get the audio in there. And I have this kind of input too that I'm actually using right now. So I have the Zoom Q2N. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but it's a little more expensive for what it is. It works as a camera. Like this is the camera right here, this angle. It's not the best camera, but this is what my audio is going through this camera that you see right here. So, but this is pretty inexpensive, and it has quite a bit of features here. Like I don't know the quality of it, but it really doesn't have to be great quality to be great quality for your video. Like I'm sure it's good enough. Okay, so that's Tascam. Tascam is solid. So let's click off of that. Let's see what else they got. I think the prices just go up from here. Yeah, so we're talking about our goals. If you just pop it in, drop your goals in the chat window. I want to hear about them, and I'll read them off and stuff, and we'll go through strategies as we're doing right now. So hopefully this helps more than just one of you. I mean, and a show of hands, how many of y'all are doing videos or desiring to do videos along with your music? I would skip this one. This looks like it just has one input on the front, the mic. This is like a guitar one, so yeah, that again. That is just as that's just a holder. Okay, so between $50 and $75, they got about 10 options. Let's look at those. Let me see. iRig Stream Solo. So this is set up like not USB, it looks like. So that's going in. I don't know how many phones just take TRS, you know? So it's kind of like those old school headphones with the mic in them, and they have the 3 rings. So two of them are like stereo, and then the other one is for like a mic input. So this could work if you have a device like that. That still has that. I know my new phone, the phone that I have now, only has a USB-C, so this wouldn't work for me. So I think most phones have removed the headphone jack at this point. Shure Motive MVI digital audio interface with USB. Okay, so $72. Prices are getting up there a little higher. I don't know. This looks like it's just one mic combo jack. So nah, not gonna work for your MPCs really. I mean, you could make it work, but you got a mono signal there. So look at some of the iRig stuff. IK multimedia iRig USB audio interface, easy, affordable. This one's $59. Let's see. I'm guessing this is a single input, but I don't know, maybe. Okay, can't really see in the back. Headphone, USB. Okay, so it gives you an instrument, and then what is this? Oh, it's an in and out. So nah, this is for like guitarists. Skip these or solos. Okay. Well, I don't want to get too expensive here, so I'm gonna click on this one more between 75 and 99. So we're kind of getting up there. Okay, iRig Stream, $100. I don't know. This doesn't look like many features for it. Yeah, see, who knows? Maybe this is better audio quality than the Behringer, but you still got the RCA input, so that's $30 over on Amazon. Yeah. But I like the first one we looked at, the Tascam, kind of like a little podcast thing, gives you 2 mic inputs. I'm probably going to go back to that one and look at that again. Shoot, I might end up getting one, because I do, like, if I wanted to do videos at work with my MPC, then I can't really do it unless I use that's how I've been doing it, just using the Live 2 speaker straight to the phone camera mic. Huh, this is different. Never seen this. Okay, there's a Native Instruments one. This technically could work using mic input 1 and 2 because it's a combo jack. You just like pan them to the right and left if you can do that, or there might be like a switch to make it a stereo pair. Or do you have like a line? Looks like you have a line. Yeah, there's that line instrument switch. You just flip it to line for both. There's usually no panning on these kinds of interfaces, but I think when you plug in both and flip it to line, it'll just automatically turn to stereo. But still, The Amazon one is the cheapest deal. PreSonus Audio Box Go. I actually have this one. It's a really, really small device, but it's kind of weird. Like with the gain, it also doesn't have. You could technically use this because you have like a. Inputs are on the back. Let's see. So you have one instrument in and one mic line in, so you could, you know, plug your mic in. You could technically just plug your MPC into this, but then you got mono sound. I don't think it matters too much if you go mono, because like most people, like me, I watch most of my stuff on YouTube or on my phone or on the TV. I don't really have like stereo surround sound, so I'm not hearing the details of the mix. Whoops. You know what I mean? So yeah, prices are just going up. Like pretty much any of these things that will work, as long as they're class compliant. I always recommend going into your phone because it's portable, it's just efficient. But all right, we're gonna move on. I think I might want to try this out. I just want to go back to the Behringer real quick. What was it at? What the heck? Look at the prices. Well, let's just for kicks. Let's look at the $5,000+ interfaces. Apogee Symphony. Okay. All right, I'm not getting those. So this looks like a pretty good like interface for the price. A lot of features on it. Looks like it's built for podcasting. You even got like, I think, little sampler trigger button sound pads, effects. Phantom power. You got some built-in reverb there. So that's kind of interesting. And then, so I've never tried that one, but I might want to. That definitely would work, I would think. So long as it's class compliant. And then this is what I always recommend. This is what I used for a long time. Ended up giving this away to somebody who was trying to get into making videos. I definitely recommend it though. It sounds good enough. It's got a headphone port, so you'd plug into here so you can monitor what's actually going through here. I believe it's got like a gain knob on it on the side, like a little wheel. So yeah. All right, let me get into the chat. I don't know if I'll be sampling anything. I just chat up with you guys, and then if something sticks out to me while we're chatting, I'll sample it. So this one looks interesting. SimCity got a HyperX Quadcast as well, but it's too sensitive for recording my talk box. Crest said, cool sample pack, by the way. Nice one. Well with 404. Thank you for picking it up, man. And thank you for putting a little in the pot. I really appreciate that, man. And thank you and all you who keep on returning. Appreciate it. Did I mention that I appreciate it? Try to update over Wi-Fi, but got my Live 2 in May 2020. Probably going to be looking at $350 for the parts alone. Debating on just getting a Key 37. Roland's going to cover the shift button under. Oh, that's what's up. So do you have to send it in to them and they're going to fix it for you? And what about the MPC? Just the parts are going to cost that price? And is that like through MPC stuff and you got to do it yourself? Ben, what is happening, man? Make any videos today? What are your goals for 2024? Come on, guys. Ain't nobody sharing. I guess some people like to keep their plans to themselves. That's fine. Understandable. I feel like I hear that's a strategy, you know. Keep your plans to yourself. That's cool. I just feel like this has been working for me. It's just putting my goals out there, and then eventually I get to them. Goal is to make some money on your videos. You should I mean, you must be monetized by now, right? And you're at about like 1K or above 1K, right? Have you been monetized since like 500, or do you still need to reach like the whatever the threshold is? Because I know they switched the threshold from 1,000 subs back when I first got monetized. It was at the 1K. Now I think it's at 500. But yeah, when you first get there, it's really just a few cents, few dollars. Let me see. Trying to get the chat looking right. I wish the chat was, if there was a way of making the chat bigger. I'm just looking at myself on my actual stream. I'm looking at what you guys would be looking at. And I don't need to see myself on the screen. If I could make that bigger, if anyone knows how to do that. Pop out chat? See what that does. Huh. This is not something I've ever seen. Let that load up. I think it's gonna load the. Anyone ever click on pop out chat? It's about to load a whole new page for the chat. Whole new window. Ah, crazy. Never even knew you could do that. So that's a little bit better. Let me see if I can get all the way back to where I was on this. I don't know where the rest of the chat went. Delightfully tacky, what is good? Fred Astaire beat. Who was Fred Astaire? I forget. Isn't that from like a sitcom from like the 60s or something? Dojo of Cool, what's up? Hold on. Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened to the earlier chat, so this is where I'm at. Chris said, I have the Behringer UMC 204 HD. I'm not sure what that one is off the top of my head. SimCity, I saw the interface in your video I watched today. What interface would that be? What video? If using an SP-404 Mark II, everything just works over Type-C, which is lovely. Yeah, if you have an MPC and a USB, or just a 404, which is great, straight audio from this, like that's awesome. But if you have both, you could just use your SimCity. Do you have a SP? I think you just have an MPC, right? The MPC one. But if you did, just plug your MPC going into the Roland into your phone. And there you go. You got audio straight to video synced up. Sundalo, what's up? Aja, what's good? Okay, we can start. You're here, bro. What's up? What are your goals for 2024? I want to be more clear with my goals, though. Like, I want to do this little EP, this album collection of songs. I've been doing individual songs for the last few months. And so I really want to do something like that, but I want to be more clear. So, what have you guys done so far? Have you gotten around to finishing some of the things like music and goals that you've had in the past? And are you moving on to something new, or are you just trying to get like stuff finished? So I need to sit down, and with this whole plan, I need to write out what it's gonna be. Since it's easy, it's so easy once you get started. If you have like a set goal, like one song a month, recorded on the MPC, uploaded to YouTube and all platforms. That's a set goal. Like you have a whole month. I got a whole month to get it done. So I need to do the same thing, like, but be clear. So say if I want 4 songs for this, and I still want to work on the individual songs as I'm doing that. So I need to make some room and some time. So maybe something realistic might be if I do 4 songs while still doing 4 songs, that I give myself like a month and a half at least to do each song. And so that would be something like 6 months. So maybe if I start like in May, I could be done by December. Sundalo says, piece of headset, buddy gets the job done as well. This background music sounds like awesome crate digging find. Where do you guys go crate digging? I just go to thrift shops. I was gonna go to the record store today, but there's something about going to thrift shops I feel is like a lot more fun, because at a record store everything is where it belongs, you know, categories and all that. And now it's harder to find good stuff at thrift shops, but that's why, I don't know, I get a feeling out of that. But I'm not in a place that has a lot of record shops. So I do want to hit it, but I just figured this would be a lot cheaper. I mean, I got 12 records, $12. But yeah, a lot of the stuff there is like, people don't give away the good records. So is this what I'm listening to? Music sounds like it could be off a cartoon soundtrack from the 50s. I don't know if that was the previous record I was playing, or this. Blatantly Blatant Network, what's good? Combi Jax. Chris said, do you have some of the 3D video stuff, the artwork stuff that you were talking about on your channel? Check the power used too soon. Devices won't provide enough to power the interface. True. I mean, if it doesn't have like another separate power source other than the USB, then I think it'll be fine. What about TrackLib changing their policy, Ben? I'm not really on TrackLib, so. Tascam usually is quality. I like Tascam stuff. I've had a few of their products. Like before, I was like trying to record on the MPC. I was trying to record on their little multi-tracks, like the Porter Studios, some of the newer digital ones. It's a subscription, $14.99 per month with no sample. That's kind of cool though. Don't you think? Could sample as much as you want then. Do you still have to buy credits? Level 6. What's up? Landlubbers, yar. What are you, you on a boat, man? You on a ship? Tascam has been in the audio game for decades, haven't they? Yes, back with the tape. I still kind of like every once in a while I look around for those tape multi-tracks, man. Those things are fascinating to me. I don't know why that technology sometimes blows my mind. It's the fact that you can take the way it works, like with the cassettes, you can do multiple tracks and it just uses both sides. What it does really is just using, because you got stereo on both sides, right? So it uses each stereo track as a mono track on both sides. So you get 4 tracks. That's how that works, right? And then you have individual control. I don't know. That just trips me out, man. That's like crazier tech than like stems. Serious. Level 6, what's the goal, man? You got a good one? Let's hear it. All right, I see I'm all over the place. Ben said goal is to make some money on his videos. I had read that one earlier. But only to buy more gear and software, though, to demo. It's an endless cycle, bro. Dustin, casually post whenever you're feeling it. Okay. I try to subscribe to everybody, so as long as you guys have something on your channel, I'll go check it out and sub up. Yeah, Ben's the hardest working content creator out here, man. Sometimes I see like notifications like 2-3 times a day, I think. Level 6, taking my time, concentrating on song structure more. I want to release like 10 to 20 more boom bap tracks for free use for rappers. Oh, that's cool. Well, put me on somewhere, because I'll check them out. I'd like to do like some open collaboration type stuff here on my channel. I was gonna poll some people, but I mean, if y'all are interested, I had this thought though that I would I'm gonna take like the tracks that I've been working on, the ones that I finished, and like put the project files, the MPC project files, like on my Patreon, and then open it up for like people to remix it or like put a verse on it or change the beat up or something, and then have like a stream where we can listen to that. So it'd be like a collab in a way, but it'd be like a remix like challenge. I don't know. Tell me if y'all are interested in that. It's something that's crossed my mind. Level 6, where can we find some of your, because you said it sounds like you've released something like this before. So yeah, I'd like to hear it. Hey, but Hustler, yep, definitely want class compliant. Either use my SP last in chamber for phone to Zoom or Tascam Model 12, but really anything will do. Even a cheap iRig would be fine. There's this pretty portable one by this company that I've worked with and had communication with that I want to test out. They're actually the ones they're this brand. I showed you guys in a stream, the Sonido. So I'm gonna look it up real quick and take a peek at it and show you guys. I may hit them up because I actually hit them up about that and they sent that out to me. It was by my request, so they might be interested. That might be beneficial for the both of us, for all of us here. I don't know if it's an inexpensive one or not though. It might be like $100 one, but it looks really portable. So give me a second. Come on, Amazon. I'm really late on this chat here. Zounds is the place to be for sure. Don't even care if that is saturated. Still gonna do it. Just a personal goal to make me concentrate on structure and getting templates perfected. Yeah, I mean, I got like a template of how I structure out a song like every time. You know, it works. So I don't really stray too much. Although eventually when I get comfortable with finishing a lot of stuff, I want to kind of expand on that. All right. I'll never try Focusrite, but yeah, that could work. Oh, level 6, you make videos? But you don't make tutorials or what? Or you just... You're not like putting yourself down, right? I'm gonna have to sub up. I will sub up to everybody. I want to see what y'all doing. Okay, here's Amazon. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull up this audio interface, and you guys can tell me. There goes my camera. I'll pull this up. Man, this thing's moving slow. I don't really want to hear this record anymore. I want something else. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this audio interface up, and then y'all tell me if I should try it out. If y'all think I'll hit the company up. Come on, man. Okay. All right, Sonito. Ah, that's not Sonito. Wow. Says my internet connection's kind of slow here. Oh my goodness. See how slow that's moving? Sit. Okay, let's see. So this thing's kind of unique. Hey, no, the price is pretty low. And it's already built for portable because it says a USB-C cable built into it. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit them up and try this out and start. This month I'm really on the SP because I want to finish my song on the SP this month. And it just so worked out because it was 404 day this month. So I just been on it. I've been really feeling the SP. But by the end of the month, I'll be back on the MPC and I'll be taking my MPC to work. And I was thinking of grabbing one of these up so I can get my audio from my MPC into my phone. $39.99 is not bad. And it looks like you have a few inputs there. So looks like you have like a aux, like a keyboard, like an instrument input, some sort. So this could be interesting. The headphone. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit them up. So cool. There's my camera. What time we got right now? 2:55. I got time. I think I'll probably run out of battery on my phone before anything. This album says Australian Jazz Album of the Year. Voted the Australian Jazz Album of the Year. Recorded live at the Sydney Opera House. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, definitely 8-bit hustler. I using the Live 2 speaker. That's the quickest way to just start doing some stuff. That's how I've been doing it when I'm away from the house. Goes my camera again. Chris said, my goal is to get 50K views on the nursery rhymes on my second. See, I want to see that. Yo, it's been a desire of mine to work on the nursery rhyme kind of children's song thing. So far, 10K on the old MC Donald done on MPC. I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, I would like to see that. What is the channel? Chris said, what is your second channel? Level 6, I plan on cornering. I'll make you a full boom bap song ready for rapping. Market on Fiverr this year. Okay, I plan on cornering that. I'll make you a full boom bap song ready for rapping. Market. That's what's up, man. It doesn't hurt to try that out. For sure. I've considered the idea, at least, of messing with Fiverr. You know. I picked up a cheap model, left out only 404 SX. I think I need a motherboard, but can't find SX board. Hey, bits, gotta send it to Roland. I'm on my own with Akai. Kind of sucks, but understandable since I've had it 4 years now. Some of the lives are shipped out with a bad board. Damn. Well, you can charge more than $5 on Fiverr. You can put whatever price up there you want. Eventually, guys, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with these chats, man. It's difficult. I try to read everything. I don't know how some of these big YouTube channels do this. I guess mostly people get ignored. I know that when I'm in those chats, and I don't know why my camera has got to keep dropping out. NoraM, what's good? Goals for 2024 is to do a 10-song album. My rap name will be EBT Old Boy. That's hilarious. All right, forgive me if I don't get to every comment. That's just how it's gonna be, I guess. If I expect this channel to grow too, I'm not gonna be able to read everything. So I want to see the goals though. Next time, I'm gonna do it like that, right? If I have a certain topic, I'll have you put a keyword in bold or something, or in capital letters, so I can just focus on those, so we can stick to the subject. Because although one person had the goal of wanting to do videos and stuff, we kind of just been talking about audio interfaces for a minute now. Lex, what's up? Mark Segura, I want to graduate from school next semester, so not much time for beats anyway. What are you going to school for? Not for beats then? Not for music? There's a record store in, what is that, Laconia? New Hampshire? Also a bar? And that's where my money goes? Yeah, imagine. Sounds fun. Estate sales, I don't dig. My wife buys stacks and doesn't discern when they are 30 cents each. I just stopped thrift and record shopping and started just doing online searching. Yeah, I had thought about that. Lasted for like a week. Sold a turntable, bought a new one. Yeah, and the kids' story LPs. I get those every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, it's just something about going out and grabbing the vinyl. Yeah, that's definitely true, Lex. You know, I see a lot of people, and I've sampled those too. Those the vinyl. Just type in vinyl samples or something. You find those playlists. TrackLib has caused a lot of issues with sync placements, really. Cresthead, yeah, I have a few hundred videos on 3Ds Max, lightweight blender, etc. Not done 3D much since I retired, actually. I like 3D. Okay, cool. I'd like to check that. Okay, so you get a set amount of credits for $14.99 over on TrackLib. Yeah, I've pulled radio up before. I think I'll do a stream where I just sample something from radio. Seems like a thing to do. Yeah, it is really interesting. I used to go crate dicking, says Dojo Cool at Record Surplus in LA. You can see the place in the Cause I'm Jazzy Girl feature Slum Village on YouTube. Okay. Crescent, other goal, SP-404 Mark II cheat book. I have a plan. You're gonna make like a book? Is that what you're saying? That sounds intriguing. What are we talking about? Like shift command combos? Dustin had one of those 4 tracks, was so confused playing it in the car. Half is missing, it's on side B reversed. Yeah. Lifted, it'd be cool if you got some beats to listen to. Yeah, I definitely want to do something like that. I just got to figure out, like I was talking about the links thing earlier, because I want to be able to receive links easily somehow, and then, or maybe if you guys just linked up with me like on Instagram or Facebook, and I can just get the links. I don't know. Maybe I could just ask one of these other YouTubers how they go about it. Remix chain would be tight. I'm not sure what you mean there. Chris said you should make a cheat sheet lament for taping to the bottom of your SP. Jimmy Rivera, what's good? Yeah, I got the classic Shure SM7B. Amazon was tripping today, asked me for a code at my front door to get my music equipment. I didn't know the code, so I had to phone them up. That's weird. Never heard of that. Yeah, they just leave. They don't even really knock when I get packages. Not necessarily Amazon, but the last package I got, they left it on the doorstep. I think I was streaming. I came out and it was raining. Box was all rained on. I only buy records that I actually listen to. I can screen record on YouTube or Spotify for samples. See, I'd be the opposite, man. I just buy records I'll sample, not ones that I want to listen to. Yeah, that's cool about Koala. You can import the screen-shotted videos, screen-recorded videos. Or if you have an MPC or SP, record it in with the vinyl effects. Yeah. I was trying to think of a good workflow to use MPC and like Koala so I can get the stems in there. What do you do for work where you can just casually cook up beats? I work at a college, so if anyone I don't know how it is from different city or state to state, but working at a college out here has a reputation of being like really mellow. But I work a night shift and I work in custodial work, cleaning a gym, a college gym. And I still have an office space that I can hang out in, and there's like this conference room. So, just do that on my lunch. There's really, in the offices, the office people are there during the day, and we're there at night. So all that space, the conference room where they have meetings, is not being occupied at the time that I'm in the building. So it's a nice little situation. Chris said you are interested in hearing the Sonido interface. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up today. This first track is full on structure fire. Are you referring to the music that's playing in the background? What's my bus 3 and 4 look like? I don't even use them, honestly. I know that you can go in there and set them, but I haven't. Old MacDonald had a farm. My wife has over 100K followers. That's what's up. And when we go live, we have a different phone or iPad that we look at the chat with. That's what I'm doing now. It helps because you can slow it down. I don't know. I just get lost in it, man. And then I try to scroll up and down. Chris said, appreciate it, bro. But yeah, what does your wife do on that? She got 100K followers. That's crazy. It's good stuff. Who's charging for the good stuff? Oh, there's someone on YouTube that actually charges for, what does he have, like, what you call it, like, subscriptions on, is it called subscriptions on YouTube? The rainbow theme track? What is the rainbow theme? It's a UK kids show. Okay. Amazon doing no dirty. Had you curse today? My email is liftednoise@gmail.com. So it's not the way it's written on my channel. It's instead of an S at the end, it's a Z. Bike shop in the winter is when I cook at work. Now it's insane. I can't even make a loop there. Oh, okay. It's just how busy it is. I mean, what about lunch breaks, you know? Linda's son was good. Shout out to Philly. J-Dub, what's up? The Rare Samples guy, Rare Mixes or something. Is that the YouTube channel name? Lex, my wife started out doing natural hair videos. The Vinyl Frontier isn't a YouTube thing specifically. He has a Facebook group, website, probably a YouTube. Okay. I think I'm at the top of the chat or the bottom of the chat. That's what's up. Hey, level 6, appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat, Crash Head. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting. I wonder how long until my stream gets demonetized. One little key trick though, I've been playing the records have not been playing at the regular speed, so sometimes it works. Especially maybe with me talking over everything. I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. My family just got here. Hold on, my family's here. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Y'all can just listen to the tracks. My wife's cool. She said she'll keep the kids outside for a minute. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here though. Anybody want to share? Anyone else want to share their goals? A lot of people trying to do videos. We got a beat tape out there. J-Dub, got a question for you. I barely got my 404 Mark II like a week ago, and I'm glad to have found your channel. Here's the question. How hard is it for an audio 4-bar workflow, say looping a drum break 4-bar loop? No chops, just audio loop, and same with samples. Just putting loops together? Like with the sequencer? That's not too difficult as long as you know the tempos. I've got a video on like if you're using a drum loop and you want to match it to another loop that's got like melodies and stuff and chords, then you would want to set the tempo for the non-rhythmic, like the drum break, you want to pitch that to fit with the other music so that you're not messing up with like the key of the actual sample, because then you'll get it like out of tune and stuff. But it's pretty simple. You have what's called the BPM sync. So once you have the tempos determined for your loops, you input those, turn the BPM sync on your drum break, drum loop, and then as you adjust the tempo for the device itself, the drums or any of the pads with samples on them that have BPM sync selected, it will pitch shift it to match whatever that tempo is. So then what you would do is just set your machine to match the tempo of your other loop that has like the melodies and the harmonies and all that stuff. Yeah, just loops. Yeah, it's pretty easy. But the thing about the SP is, as most people say, that the pattern sequencer is the most frustrating thing about it. But once you get it, if you give it some time and push through that frustration, it's a really nice sequencer. And I kind of fly through it now because really, like any machine, just comes down to learning it and you start just moving very quickly. So you got to give it some time. But it is pretty simple, especially if you're just dealing with loops. But number one thing is figure out what your tempos are first and make it easier on yourself. You want, because there's a place. I haven't even pulled the overhead up at all. Let's see if I can. Crooked that is. But the place to set your tempos for stuff is right here in the pitch speed. So you got a sample right here. Oh, this is. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so pitch speed. This is where you set your tempo. And down here, it says manu, which just means manual. This can be changed to auto. It has like an auto detect that's not exactly accurate, but if you know your tempos, this is where you input it. So you click the knob and input it. Like you want to do this with all your loops if you can. If you know the tempo. If it's written in the sample, so you downloaded it from like Splice, then usually it'll have the tempo and you can just input it here. That makes things easy. But if you don't, then you're gonna want to trigger. There's two ways of going. I just figured out you can tap it in here, so you're in Shift Pad 11, then you tap the sub pad. I have to zoom out so I can show you where the sub pad is. So the sub pad down here, and that affects the tempo here. But you can also just stay in this screen. And you can tap tempo while you're in the pitch speed. So manually you're doing it there. So that's what I would do first. If I had to tap out my tempos, I'll usually go in the sequencer and I'll trigger it and make sure the loop point is correct. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll adjust the tempo in here and listen till it like gives me a good loop. And then I'll go off that tempo and make sure and just double check it out here and put it in pitch speed and manually change it to whatever I figured out in the sequencer. It's a little more accurate because tap tempoing can get you there like 90% of the way, like really close. But using the sequencer itself, since you're dealing with loops, and I'll do that if I'm chopping stuff first. I want to deal with the loop. That's why I like to have a nice like 2-bar, 4-bar loop and figure out the length of it, put it in the sequencer after tap tempoing it so I can get a nice spot and then get the more precision and then go and change it here. And then I start chopping or start dealing with other loops and BPM syncing them. Yeah. All our goals. Watch more lifted noise. Oh, that's the end of the record. That was mellow, no? That record there. Just chill. Yeah, take the classic braids, chop them up. I mean, that's what it is, man. And I've got a video on it. If you comment in the comments after the stream, I will link you there. Can't do it now. It's too much of a hassle while I'm doing a stream. But yeah, if you remind me in the comments, I'll find that video for you. Yeah, and then there's that Lex, you can loop stuff on the pads. But I think the problem with like trying to loop stuff on the pads is if the tempos aren't exactly exact and you're making your own start endpoints and you try to loop those just by triggering pads without the sequencer, I've noticed that they'll go out of sync because they're just not exact. So eventually they start losing their time with each other, you know what I mean? So yeah, so tap them out. You don't know the tempo. Sampling from cassette or vinyl. Yep, tap tempo is one of your go-to goals. But like I said, I don't rely on the tap tempo only. Put it in the sequencer. Make sure it's looping well. And adjust. That's gonna be fun. It's a good piece to carry with you. You know, it's not too much of a hassle. And if you can find some record shops, if you got like a portable turntable, that sounds real cool. Some of Adam's real goal is to get back to the roots of playing in a band again, or at least tracking my own EP with a 3-piece band in mind. Cool. Thank you for sharing that. Level 6. All right, peace, man. Decimal points. Yeah, I try to put the decimal points in there if I can. It makes a difference. It doesn't have to be exact, but I would still input it. Yeah, I mean, you can do decimal points in the sequencer, so put it in and adjust it and see how it fits, and then readjust it in the manual setting in the pitch speed screen. Yeah, just keep trying. Yeah, just keep going. You'll get it. And if you update to 4.04, the latest update, I don't know if you're aware of that, you got the looper in there. So you also have the ability to sample in and set the bar. So, and what you could do is just play your drum loop it from the pad without the sequencer, put on resample and set your external source to external in only, and then play your synth over it and have an exact amount of bars to fit over that, and it should sync really well. A-bit, you round up your numbers, you don't leave decimal points. I leave them decimal points in there. Yeah, it is weird that it doesn't have any transport controls. That's how it is. it is a very unique sequencer, I think. Yeah, 404 YouTube Splice app with that USB audio. It's real nice. All right, Cresshead, take care. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the donation. I usually get my main melody chop, play out whatever when the finger drum over it, and hit mark to retrospect record. Yeah, definitely look into the looper. But yeah, that's it. I gotta wrap up and head to work. I was hoping to actually make some music, sample something, but I never got around to sampling nothing. But I still got like 10 more records to go through. So maybe tomorrow. Yeah, so if y'all like sample-based content, give the stream a thumbs up. Because I will be demonetized at some point. You know. Look at that bass. All right, y'all take care. God bless. Keep on running with your dreams.